What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we are going to do an update on Bitcoin and the crypto market. Like usual, thank you to all the subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you to everyone who's still watching. I know the market has gotten a little bit boring here for a little while, and I get that. It's just taken a lot of patience, but when we zoom out, we take a look at what is coming in the future, what kind of gains we can look at. When the altcoin season gets going later, we're talking 30 to 40% gains day after day for about a week straight, okay? That's what the alt season can look like. And I believe that that will be coming eventually. Just more patience, more waiting. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart here, okay? Bitcoin, my drawing, still here, a running flat ABC correction, and this is on the weekly. So it takes a whole week to print a new candle. And just looking at the symmetry of this pattern here, how roughly the A, the B, the C, these are all similar sizes here. This ABC here is similar in size. And then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at the weekly candles, if this does play out, this is probabilities, not certainties. If this does play out, you can see if I zoom in here a little closer, we are on this small little green candle right here. There would be one more small green candle, which is next week. Then there could possibly be 2 to 3 weeks of some red candles back down to this 32,000. If that does happen, I see that as a positive. I see a lot of these Twitter influencers and also YouTubers that actually have been doing TA for years. Even some of them are well respected. They have big followings. They're very knowledgeable, etc., etc. And I see them being very emotional about these different movements, you know, coming up closer to 40,000. Are we just going to break and go? And we're going to be on this big arrow of that wave 5 now? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible it could happen, but I don't think so. So I'm sure, you know, if we get to this 39,000 and we break 40,000, you know, in the next few days or something, you know, even these people that teach don't use emotions in trading, don't use emotions in investing in the market, they start getting all excited on Twitter and post up something and they go super bullish all of a sudden. It's like, a lot of the time, I don't even know what they're basing it off of. They're not basing it off anything. They're not supplying a known pattern. They're not supplying a diagram. They're not supplying a metric. I mean, yeah, some of them are, but there's been some statements later from some massive people on crypto Twitter, and there's just nothing really there. Like, what are they basing it off of? So currently right now, I'm basing it off of a known pattern, which is an ABC flat. You can see this larger A, B, C, and to do this pattern, this A, B, C, you have to follow this 3, 3, 5. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then there's a final 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So currently right now, without completing this 5, and this is on the weekly, the only way you can say that this pattern that we're ready to take off is if you put this on the daily or you start moving this stuff around and you're saying that's the 1, that's the 2, and you start putting your 3 up here and your 1 up here, and you just start moving this stuff around. That's really the only way, is if I have this count, you know, I have this count that it's too many weeks per candle, but I have about 3 weeks on the 1, about 3 weeks on the 2, about 3 weeks on the 3, and we're on the second week into the 4. So, I mean, that's the way I'm seeing it right now. Going back down to this 5, if that does happen and we go back to this 32,000 before actually getting out of here, yeah, that'll shake out even more people. It'll liquidate all the leveraged longs on Bitcoin, people that think, you know, now we're going up. It'll liquidate them. Say they're putting it in at 36. When we start going down a little bit, say they put it in at 36. All right, 36 the bottom. We're going to take off. Well, all those people are going to get liquidated. So if this does play out, I could also see while we're going down on wave 5, some of these people that are being bullish right now, they are starting to run out of patience because it's been a while now. The market's been relatively flat for a while now, and they're going to run out of patience. And during this 5, during that 3-week period, they're not looking at the fact this is only 3 weeks, you know, another week here, 3 more weeks. If this plays out, That's really not that long, much time in the grand scheme of things. Think about years. Think about 10 years. Think about 20 years. And really, we don't have that long to wait. I fully expect in 2022 we will see fireworks. Moving on from this pattern, and this, again, if you haven't been keeping up with my videos, to complete this pattern, this is for that massive wave 5 for the final blow off top, the end of the bull run, the end of the bull cycle before the bear market, okay? So watch some of my other videos if you want to be caught up on that. We've talked about the RSI levels, the stock RSI down here in the gutter. We've talked about the RSI being lower than levels we've seen on the daily when we were looking at it. It's only happened a few times in the history of Bitcoin, okay? The momentum is going to change back to the upside. Even if we get this, it's not going to be a worry in my head. It's going to be a positive that we're going down to that 32 so we can get those legs and finally get out of here and get going, okay? So we've talked about all those indicators. Let's talk about some more stuff. Will Clemente on Twitter here, the young wizard. Will Clemente. Bitcoin is currently the 4th most oversold in its history according to dormancy flow. So think about that. Bitcoin's been around for 10, 11 years, okay? Think about that. The 4th most oversold in history, and all this time, we're there now. He has it here on Glassnode, entity adjusted dormancy flow. And look, it is down here, which in the past has been a buy signal, and you can see the green here, okay? Dollar cost averaging more heavily into this area is probably the best approach for the long-term investor. For example, if you're dollar cost averaging in now, you're getting it at 38.5, okay? Say we start to roll on this wave 5 here, and we're at 35,000. You can buy a little more at 32,000. You know, that's dollar cost averaging. You can buy in and get your dollar cost average at a lower number. Okay, so that's Will Clemente. Miles J. Creative. Reminder, with supply levels as low as they are right now, Bitcoin is effectively geared for a parabolic move if demand steps in. And I believe demand will be coming. We had Raoul Paul talking the other day about a wave of financial institutions coming in. We've got Arizona and these other stories, these states and Congress looking more positively, a more positive look at Bitcoin now especially than years ago, than previously before. We'll see what happens with that whole Bitcoin Biden crypto executive order. We'll see. To me, a lot of this is just noise and Elliott wave theory to an extent. Elliott wave theory has all that noise factored into it, you know. If we go to my other drawing real quick, we go to my main drawing here on Bitstamp, okay. Think about how much noise during this whole time that Bitcoin has been following Elliott wave theory perfectly. Okay, how much noise do you think was in here? Coronavirus. Oh, you're crazy. You're going to call 60-some thousand Bitcoin? The markets are dumping. Everything's in the gutter. Bitcoin's only $3,000. The world is in a pandemic. Do you really think it's going to? Well, look what it did. It followed Elliott wave theory. Boom. There's always noise, noise, noise. There's noise here. There's noise all through here. There's just noise. There's always noise, okay? So it has that factored in to an extent, okay? And what is Miles J talking about here with supply levels? Well, they're going back down again. This is Bitcoin on Glassnode. This is all time though. You can see where it crosses over here, low. Let's look at, so orange is how much supply exists for purchase. Let's go though to the last 6 months here. And where are we at right now? Well, just the other day, January 27th, just a few days ago, much lower than we were in November when we had a price even at 67, 69,000. We were at 2.55 million Bitcoins available, okay? And if we come over here, 2.51. So another 40,000 Bitcoin has come off exchanges from those prices that were high in November and October. Another 40,000 lower. You can see this kind of does a zigzag, but look, we are down here on January 27th at 2.51 million Bitcoins, okay? So the balance on exchanges is still going lower again. It is being accumulated again, and not only that, there are some other metrics showing whales are buying this current dip. Then, if we go back to my chart, what do the whales do? Depending on the whale, Well, they buy like this crazy dip when everyone's fearful, and then they sell a little here, they sell a little here, and they sell some here, and they're good. They laddered out and made a ton of profits. Then it's in fear again. Well, they can buy it here, sell a little here, sell a little here, and sell a little here as it goes towards 150, 200,000. I do have Bitcoin going in 2022 at some point, minimum $140,000. And I've shown that in my other videos why that is based off of if wave 5 is just as big as wave 1, which it is in Elliott wave theory, that would be 140,000 at least in 2022. So let's zoom out, remain patient, remain calm. That's the update on Bitcoin. Like and subscribe, smash up the like button below. Please help the algorithm get these videos out to more people, because I think there's a lot of low quality information out there. I'm not going to say I'm the world's greatest TA, or this is going to play out, or this is perfect or anything, but I think my probabilities and what I've laid out here and what I've been laying out is of higher quality than a lot of other crap out there that I have seen, whether it's on Twitter or YouTube. So help that algorithm, smash the like button for me, please. Smash the like button. If you can see my logo down here in the bottom right hand corner, click my logo, subscribe, or click subscribe below like normal. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to release another video here in a minute on some altcoins that I haven't covered in a while. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you, and we will see you in the next video. See ya.